Hi, and welcome to Sun on Sports. We're back after a couple weeks hiatus for a little rest and relaxation after the winter sports season. Now we're going to talk some spring sports. I'm joined this week by Greg Kleven, our sports editor for Bloomington, Eden Prairie, and Richfield, and by John Sherman, our sports editor for many of the Sun Sailor area papers. And I'm Mike Shaughnessy, the Dakota County sports editor. And John, we've had a little spring sports action already, and you had an opportunity to witness a track meet that ended kind of strangely.
Well, it was a great track meet, Mike, between Hopkins and Minnetonka boys Tuesday, and it was unusual in one respect. The coaches left the stadium at Hopkins thinking that Hopkins had won the meet. Coach Mike Harris took the score sheets home, wanted to verify everything before he called it into the local papers, and lo and behold, there was an error in the scoring, and Minnetonka, not Hopkins, won the meet. And I credit Coach Harris for double checking on that score. It was actually an act of great sportsmanship to give away a victory that Minnetonka had actually earned. His first contact was to Coach Chris Cohen of Minnetonka, and he gave Coach Cohen the good news, and then he called it in. Final score, Minnetonka 77, Hopkins 69. Now, interestingly enough, both of the coaches ran some of their key people in off events, so it wasn't the highly competitive lineup for either team that we're going to see at region and conference and state time, but it was a great track meet nevertheless. Minnetonka was strong in the hurdles. Coach Cohen's son was the winner in the 300 hurdles with a fast time of 41.2, I believe. Minnetonka had some other good areas, distance running, of course, which is one of their strengths over the years. Hopkins was strong in the sprints. Hopkins was very strong in the shot and discus, and these two teams, along with Wayzata, are going to be the top contenders in Classic Lake Track this year.
Greg, we haven't had a whole lot that's happened yet. I mean, we've had maybe 1 week of decent weather for the athletes to compete outside. What stood out to you so far?
Eden Prairie baseball team has got off to a tremendous start, outscoring 3 opponents 38-8, 3-0 record the first week. Mike Halloran has a deep pitching staff. I don't think he has the number 1 and 2 outstanding starters that you might have to win a state, but maybe one of those pitchers will work into it. But he's got a wealth of guys that hit the ball 300 or better, and they're solid defensively. A lot of these kids have gained so much valuable experience for their Legion team going on to regional competition the last couple of years and even a national tournament. And so just their start was phenomenal. Eden Prairie tennis team, they're going to be strong. They lost 2 or 3 matches a year ago. However, they did not get to state. They lost in the section finals, but they do have a singles player, Justin Haig, who finished 5th at state, and he's a solid contender for a bronze, silver, or gold medal this year. Over in Bloomington, I would have to say it's a rebuilding year for both the Kennedy and Jefferson baseball team. Jefferson surprised everybody a year ago by finishing 2nd in the state after a middle of the pack finish in the Lake Conference. However, they graduated about 12 or 13 of those players, including Matty Voldness, their shortstop / pitcher / whatever they need and stuff. Kennedy, Matt Hansen is he's got a team in the second half of the year that might come through. They're very young, and he's just got to find some pitchers. And in a short spring season, you don't have much time to find out who can throw for you or not. But Richfield, there's some optimism around the baseball team that David Boyd believes his squad can finish middle of the pack in the Classic Suburban, and there's some pretty good teams over in the Classic Suburban with Tartan, Hillmurray, St. Thomas Academy and stuff. So those are just some of the teams I'm trying to follow closely here.